Hello, I'm Aunt Michele. Today I will be reading Splat the Cat and the Duck with No Quack by Rob Scotton. If you would like to get a copy to read along with, you can get one at Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, or at the publisher HarperCollins.com. Splat's bike went clickety-clack as he rode along a bumpy track to cat school. Suddenly, the wheel of the bike got stuck in a crack. With a whack and a smack, Splat tumbled onto the track. Splat found himself nose to beak with a funny duck. The funny duck had a little book. The duck gave Splat a funny look.
"How odd," said Splat.
This duck was strangely quiet.
"A duck lacking and quacking?"
said Splat.
"That's not right." "Don't worry, duck," said Splat. "You must be lost. I'll take you back to the pond. I will help you get your quack back."
Splat picked up the duck with the little book and put both in his backpack.
"Take care in there," said Splat, "and don't sit on my fish stick snack."
Splat put his backpack back on, got on his bike, and set off again along the bumpy track toward the pond. Splat's bike went clickety, clickety, clack, clack, clack. Splat stopped by the pond and opened his backpack. Duck popped out, looked about, then popped back in again.
"Maybe Duck isn't lost," Splat said. "Mrs. Wimpy Dimple will know what to do."
And Splat wobbled his way back on the track to cat school. When Splat got to school, he parked his bike in the bike rack shack and dropped his backpack on the bumpy track. Duck looked out from a crack in Splat's backpack. Duck saw Spike's silly grin and had a panic attack. Duck jumped out of Splat's backpack.
"Duck! Duck!"
yelled Splat. "Where? Where?" yelled Plank, looking blank. Too late. Splurf! The duck with the little book sat on Plank's head.
"No quack?"
said Splat. "No quack?" asked Spike. "No quack?" asked Plank.
"No quack,"
said Splat.
"A duck lacking and quacking?"
said Spike and Plank.
"That's not right."
"Maybe Duck is hungry," said Spike. Spike took the fish stick snack from Splat's backpack and gave it to Duck. But Duck didn't bite, so Spike ate the fish stick snack himself.
"Maybe Duck is sad and needs to be cheered up,"
said Plank. Plank made a funny face. Duck didn't laugh. Duck didn't even grin. Plank's funny face stayed stuck.
I know,
said Kitten.
"Duck needs a bow with a little pink dress to match. That will bring Duck's quack back."
But the bow and the dress were not a success. Duck's beak stayed firmly closed.
"Mrs. Wimpy Dimple will know what to do,"
said Splat. Mrs. Wimpy Dimple looked at the duck. "A duck lacking and quacking?" she asked. "How very odd." "But the answer must be simple," said Mrs. Wimpy Dimple. "I will examine this duck with the little book," said Mrs. Wimpy Dimple. She played some music to test Duck's ears. Duck danced a merry duck dance. Duck's hearing is all right. Maybe the problem is Duck's eyesight, said Mrs. Wimpy Dimple. Mrs. Wimpy Dimple pointed to a chart. Duck just looked blank. She looked closely at Duck. I see, she said, but I don't think Duck does. Mrs. Wimpy Dimple put her glasses on Duck's beak. Duck blinked. Duck opened the book and started to read out loud. As he read, Duck began to quack.
Quack, quack, quack.
Followed by a
quack, quack, quack. Hooray for Duck!
Cheered the helpful cats. Duck's quack was back, and that was that. The end. Can you quack like a duck?